very fortunate to be standing here talking to Dean Torrence after just having watched what I thought was a great concert, and I'm very pleased that you guys are back on the road again.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm sure that many people are very happy, and not only happy, but I think a lot of people were a little worried. Basically, obviously, for Jan, that he would not be able to sing, but he sounded just fantastic. How many nights have you been doing this?
We started out August 1st, so we've been out ever since August 1st, for almost a whole month now.
Is this the first tour that you guys have done together?
This is the first one to be a month long. Mm-hmm. We did one in May, that was a couple of weeks, and then we were out with the Beach Boys for 10 days in the last year.
That's great. We of course know the great history of Jan and Deane, and hopefully there's going to be much more. Do you have anything as far as recording contract possibilities in the wind?
We're talking about it.
Tough question.
No, it's just until it's signed, you never know.
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody asked me 2 years ago whether the movie is going to be made. I wouldn't have known until the day they start shooting.
Right. The movie Dead Man's Curve, did that benefit you very well with the royalties? Hopefully it did.
Royalties?
Yes, music type royalties. Nothing.
No. Well, we're with the company that doesn't pay. We haven't audited them or sued them yet, so I'm sure that I know there were sales. Mm-hmm. We haven't been paid for them yet.
Okay. Is there any possibility of a score coming from that movie? We have seen a score recently from the Dick Clark production, the Elvis Presley movie that he put together with Kurt Russell starring. Is there any talk of a score coming from that movie?
Well, we do have a soundtrack all done, 15 tunes. My club helped put it together. We're just waiting. We're waiting for a record deal that both Mike and I are comfortable with. If we don't get it, we'll eat it.
Right. That's the way, it's the only way you can make a few dollars.
Yeah, I'm not going to give it away.
Right.
Too many people wanted to give it to me. I'm not going to do that.
That's great. Your group, Papa Do Run Run, that tours with you, excellent. I enjoy them very much, and they compliment you, and you compliment them.
Yeah, we wouldn't be doing it without Papa Do Run Run. They're what we call second generation Jan and Deane. They were born and raised on Jan and Deane music.
Right.
It's quite a bunch of irony that we're all together, but it's worked out fine for both of us.
Well, I think that the people were very pleased. They enjoyed both you and Papa Do Run. I was wondering, Roger Christian used to write with Jan. Is he still around doing anything at all?
Yeah, we saw him a couple of months ago. He seems to be doing interviews and things, syndication, some sort of syndicated show that he has. And I'm not sure if he's doing writing or not. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I enjoy the collaborations of the past.
Oh, yes. Good writer.
Right. One other question. There was the biggest, I guess, to-do of all time stemmed from Surf City and Brian Wilson taking part in that. Was there ever an actual lawsuit by Capitol to try and prevent or take some of the royalties from that?
No, he's a writer and a publisher, and not signed as a writer or publisher to Capitol, so he's free to give his tunes to whoever he wishes. Mm-hmm. And he gave us. There was some concern that he was singing on our record. Most anybody who knew Brian's voice could certainly pick him out. Mm-hmm. We just all denied it. Brian denied it. We denied it. And since Brian and I sang so much alike, everybody just said that was me. Then I sang on Beach Boy records, and our company
Right.
would say, you're not supposed to do that. We said, that's Brian. And actually, they never knew. So they just always accused, and then there was no way they could prove it either way.
I remember that part of the Capitals being unable to prove anything was that they couldn't pick out his voice as opposed to your voice, as you just
right.
said. And I think a lot of people don't realize that you have had not just one #1 hit, but 2, because you had Barbara Ann.
Right.
And you sang
On the album version of Barbara Ann, at the very end on the fade, you can hear somebody say, "Thank you, Dean."
Was that
Which
right?
it was hard to deny.
That's from the party album.
Then they said that was another Dean.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting.
They
Well,
were dumb
I
guys.
think that's great. Why don't we listen to Barbara Ann? Once again, Dean, thank you very much, and I hope that you have a tremendous future ahead of you. We enjoyed you very much in Rochester, and I'm sure that you're catching the same reaction across the country. And I hope that you realize that you guys are really back together. Thank you for coming.
Okay, I hear our little Deuce Coupe warning me up out there, so we gotta go.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot.